There, okay. Okay, so here's bladder, here's uterus. The lining is about like that. You have to move it. It looks like it's a streak, but it goes more on the side. So that's an okay lining. That looks good. So you're going to see the catheter. It'll be a white line coming here. It's going to stop right there at the beginning of the cavity. Then they're going to bring your embryos in the room and we're going to advance them into there. But that looks good. That looks good because we measure everything from the lining what it was the other day. Once you start the progesterone, it changes. It changes.
About 7 millimeters.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was good. That was good. So now, think about touching the wall with your knees. Okay. Now, first, just touch the thigh, then down toward the center, separating first. Nothing is going inside yet. Now, as gently as possible, movement here. And there's a little pressure as it's open. There's the top of the cervix, and there's the opening. So that's the worst of that. Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now that's the worst of that. Now 3 moist Q-tips. This should not hurt. This washes away some of the medicine. Feel a touch. There's 1. Here comes number 2. Touch. And number 3. Touch. And then 1 dry one. Touch. This just soaks up that extra fluid I just put in. Now you never get it all. So when you stand up, you might feel some fluid run out of you, but you're not losing your embryos.
Okay.
Next, I'm going to show you what I call the placement catheter. This has 2 parts. There's an outside part that I can put a little curve in. That's going to help it go through the cervix. And then it has an inside part that I call the noodle, a very soft catheter. That's what the embryos will be in when they come in the room. And I will switch it out with this one once it's in the right place. Now this should not hurt. Might feel a little scratchy sensation like that as it goes through. And first a little movement here, and here we go. Let's see. Now, okay. See the catheter right here. Now I'm going to stop it right there. We're going to wait for the embryos to come in the room.
How do you say your last name again?
Barbara Jura.
Yura.
Yura.
Yura? 1 or 2? Sorry.
Yep. But that is looking good. I'm just looking to see how both sides look pretty good. But you can see the lining's much thicker. So we can see that there is thicker lining there. So that looks good. So they're going to bring your embryos in. I'm going to switch out the little noodle. I'm going to advance it. And when it's in the right place, I'm going to say watch. And I'm going to push the little plunger. Here he is. You're up too. Okay. 90% of the time, we're going to see a flash. That's fluid. Cannot see the embryos. 5% of the time, you'll see I call it a puff. See my hand? It goes poof and vanishes right away. but it just vanishes right away. And sometimes you don't see anything, and that's okay. They will take the catheter back to the lab, look through it. It's a little further, go over a little bit. There we go. And I want it right about there. So now, watch. Poof. Now, that's part of the flash. What we're going to do is he's going to take that back to the lab, make sure the embryos are out of the catheter. Sometimes they'll stick in. If they stick, we just redo it and do it all over again. But I'm going to take this picture for you. So again, there's part of the flash. Now I'm going to unfreeze it because now there's no catheter there. So anything that you see that's white will be that, oh there, that's showing nice. There's the fluid that's in there right there.
Okay.
So that's good. So that's just the fluid. He's going to check and make sure, but he'll tell us.